You probably thought, she's not coming on tonight. It did look that way, didn't it? And I'm sorry, I'm only going to be here with you for a brief time because, you know, things happen in life, don't they? So people say things happen. So what I have been up to and why I'm here with you a bit later this evening is that I've just come from the hospital to see to my mum, who has had some very risky and serious surgery. So I've been sitting with her in the intensive care unit here in one of the Perth hospitals. But I'm here with you now. So hello Sonia, how lovely that you're all jumping on. Hello Delia, Sonia from New Zealand. Hi Tracy, Janine, Delia again. NJ. Where's NJ, Delia? Or NJ? Hi, Samantha. How are we all doing this evening? Thank you very much, Delia. Really appreciate that. And also to Sonia. Thank you. Yeah, she's not out of the woods yet. She's got some hurdles to go. So, yeah, we hope that the good Lord will look after her. And thank you all very much for your very kind wishes. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Sue, and hello. Oh, New Jersey. How is it in downtown New Jersey, Delia? Good old Tweed. Thank you, Janine. Really appreciate that. And you Monday. Awesome. So let's have a look and see what I can talk to you about this evening. I think I might open the floor to you. Now, I don't want any questions on, is this the man I should marry? Should I buy the house with the pink door or the house with the white walls, right? I don't work on that kind of level. Tracy, thank you so much. That's really lovely. If you've got some really good spiritual questions. So if you're looking at, hello, Angela Phillips, lovely you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Ruel. If you've got some nice spiritual, thank you, Tanya. Yes, I was just saying that I'm late on this evening. Really appreciate you all being here. I'm late on because I've just come back from the intensive care unit. I've been sitting with my mum who had some really serious and risky surgery. So I thank you all very much for your lovely words. And I'm happy to be here, and let's see what we can crank with for you. That's a really cool question, Karen. What am I doing wrong with friendships? And I would love some guidance. Woo, that's really general, Delia, but let's see what's there. Although I must say I'd prefer that than do I buy the pink car or the green car? Am I going to win lotto? Should I marry this man? Should I leave that one? Should I keep having the affair? Really? As if the guides want to be bothered with that kind of question. That's just all human existence, right? It's nothing really, really good, really gutsy in that. Thank you, Angela. Much appreciated it. So, Karen Eckford, doing wrong with friendships. Well, for a start, you are presenting yourself with a mask that isn't true to you because you're trying to get these people, you're trying to get them on board to like you too much. So you're really doing too much trying to get them to like you, right? And you're trying to win the popularity vote when it's not working because you're not aligned, and you're not aligned with those people, and also the people you're bringing to you are creating trust issues for you. So it's really hard for you to be able to feel safe in friendships as well. We're all about these past lives. For myself, keep jumping from my heart space as each layer comes up. You know, working through past lives, whoa, these comments are going really fast here. Working through past life stuff is really interesting, but I'm going to ask you not to get bogged down in it, right? What I would suggest to you is that you call upon your past selves to bring forward the wisdom that it has for you that can help you in this life now. How's that sound? So when we have our past life and we do, and I step into healing teaching. Woohoo, like that, Angela. Thank you. That's a cool question. I'm just going to put this down here before you disappear. Healing teaching. when you're looking at past lives, firstly, what is it that you're looking for? Is it that you're looking to see if there's karmic debt, who that karmic debt is? What was that past life about? You know, why are you going there? So when you do want to look at, okay, thanks, Melissa. When you do want to look into a past life, you first want to find out what your reason is for wanting to go there, because after all, the past is the past, right? So if you want to find out what your past life has to offer you, then the same as speaking to your guides and the angels, you need to be very specific with what you're there for. Good evening, Leanne, and thank you. And as I said, ask for your past selves to come forward with the wisdom that they have that can help you in this life. Make your past lives work for you rather than you going back to the past to go, oh my God, look what happened there. You know, it can hold you back because after all, you're going back. But at the same time, you can get some really good wisdom, all right? Now then, Angela, healing and teaching. So going more into healing and teaching, really step more into your alignment of being aligned with your deeper wisdom, therefore being aligned to your soul, to your spirit. Make sure that alignment is 100% across the board, and then start to work with different ways of healing to find out what one really resonates with you. To go deeper into teaching, once again, you need to be able to set your parameters, set what it is that you want to be able to achieve, what it is you want to bring forward, and how that's going to be of service to you, not just you being of service to other people, right? So for you to be aligned to something, you've got to be able to see how it is going to be able to evolve your soul, your heart, rather than you just throw yourself in the deep end and go, here I am, everyone, and I'm going to do this for you. I've been there, done that, and I can tell you it doesn't work. It takes a tremendous amount of your energy and you get lost in it, okay? Thank you, Karen. Calm down and grow up. Well, that's not very kind, is it, Karen? I would say to you that you need to really look at the way you are showing up in those friendships. Look at what you're looking at those friendships for. What is it that you are needing in your heart? And then go about being that beautiful girl. Let your light shine. Yes, getting back to the source. It's gone quick. Source of all that is, clearing the human conditions. Yes, remembering at the same time, Tracy, if this is about past life, that clearing the human conditions, it's a really hard one to cover in this short space of time because it's quite involved. But to say in a nutshell, you must remember that part of the experience here is the conditions, because we have the earth mind, which I'm writing about presently. So the power of the earth mind and what comes with all of those conditions and the learning. We don't need to really focus on clearing those conditions. We need to focus on being in alignment with our higher self and with our soul, so that we are then aligned to the earth mind, right? I did a workshop on this a few weeks ago now. It was really cool. I'm so grateful. Thanks, Journey. Hey, hun, to you too. Journey, I'm going to ask you to be a lot more aware of what's going on for you in your second chakra. So this is very much around your womb and your ovaries and your bladder and your fallopian tubes, because you're holding on to a lot of past emotional heaviness, and I get a great sense of heaviness with you in that second chakra. Now this is very much about the need to be nurtured and the need to give nurture. So Journey, start to really feel into your place when it comes to feeling nurtured and giving nurture, and believing that that nurture you want to give is being well received and received in the way that you would like it to be. Okay, so for you, this is affecting your abundance. This is Journey Wanahu. so affecting your abundance in your life at this time. And it's creating blocks there because of the misalignment around feeling nurtured and being nurtured. Okay, Latoya, how you doing? Oh, can't see that. Delia, it's not really time for you, Latoya. You need to give it another 6 months. Even if you were to go back now, if you were to go back in the next few months, you would find yourself feeling very, very unsettled and feeling that you had not made the right choice. So give it 6 months before you look at going back there. Delia, in alignment with your soul path. So, you know, in our lifetime, we can actually have more than one soul path, because the fact is that for us to be on our soul path, we actually need lots of different experiences, lots of different people, lots of different circumstances to come in and create the most beautiful plait. Like when we plait our hair, we have the 3 threads, or if you are clever enough to braid, you'll have more. Your life path is like that. So it's not just one pathway. We have lots of beautiful folds in our life path that then creates the whole picture. So for example, for me, from the age of 8, I wanted to be a nurse. I went into nursing and was a nurse and absolutely loved it. And then went on from nursing to specialise in the operating theatres. So I was a theatre scrub nurse, loved that. And then nursing started to change, and our wannabe government at the time decided that it was really important for nurses to go to university if they thought they wanted to be professionals, and that all changed everything. And in among all of that, I managed to have 2 car accidents, so I had to step out of the nursing and recover from the injuries, and that actually gave me time to look at something else. And I landed in advertising, and you would think that that's a long way away from nursing as a caring person and nurturing others to be well. But when I went into advertising, I ended up doing a lot of work that was around caring, helping people get what they wanted to get out of their business. So I was back into caring again. Who would have thought? Then from there, I went back nursing. Then from there, I went back and I joined into hospitality. Well, in hospitality, I got to look after people. I was in sales and marketing. I got to take them out for beautiful meals and spoil them. They were allowed to have whatever they wanted when they were out with me, because I was doing a business transaction. So I was winning their tender to come and use the property I was representing. But here was me spoiling, looking after people. So do you see that even though I've had all these different pathways, they all come back to the same thing. So if you're wondering about your life purpose, stop and look at what it is you do and what it is you love to do. And that's all it is. That's all your purpose is. And your purpose isn't about how much you can do for other people. Your purpose is how you shine your light, bring your light to the world, and what you bring back to your soul. Remember, your soul is here to expand and evolve and transcend, transform. So everything you do has got to be able to be a reciprocal energy, bringing back to you as you give out. How's that sound? So, new to your life. Hello, Anna, and welcome. Thank you for being here. If you are still here, I see that our numbers went up really quite high, and then they fall by the wayside with all the fickle people. They must be the ones that want the pink house, the green door, that husband or not. Makes me laugh. Kelly, you will have this chat, please, you guys, and some enlightened people. Kelly, as you sit with me, during the time that you sit with me, whatever it is that you're in need of, and this goes for all of you, at the time you come and sit in front of me and enjoy energy with me, you are going to receive healing energy. You are going to receive a nice shot of vitality. You're going to receive greater clarity if you allow the energy to be received. Because just through being here with me and the team that I work with, or they work through me, which is always the archangels of the highest light and the ascended masters that I work with, they know what it is that you need. So by being here, you receive that energy, you receive clearance in your energy. But the thing is, will you really accept it? Will you really embrace that energy that I bring forward for you? You know, if I asked you to close your eyes and just feel as you listen to me, give messages, bring things forward, and let yourself feel that energy be poured over you and allow yourself to feel that vibration, you'll find that you feel a whole lot better. You feel a really good. Steph Welton going through a really tough time. You and 3/4 of the world, I think, especially people that are caught up in the system of the world and everything that it stands for. But, you know, when we're going through a really tough time, we have created that. We are co-creators of everything that we experience. So we've got to be able to honour that. We've got to be able to look and see what it is that we have been projecting out that has created, that's co-created whatever it is that we're experiencing. And then you determine whether you want to take the lessons from that, the richness from it, or whether you want to stay in the low vibration of the negative side of it, right? So, hi, Diana, lovely to see you here. Sonia, same, co-creator of any form of unwellness, co-creator of pain. So to be able to step into that unwellness and find out what it is that's causing that block there, what it is that you are really out of balance with, what you're really out of alignment with, and then choose to heal it by way of pouring love and what I refer to as God's light into your whole body. Okay. You're welcome, Angela. Very welcome. Can't rid the energy I have from others. You can only take on energy from others because you are not using practices such as grounding, clearing, cleansing, and being very aware of what you're doing with your energy. So it's not a case of can't get rid of the energy of others. It's a case of what are you doing with your own energy? How are you protecting it? How are you cleansing it? And how are you making sure that you are grounded and centered and working with a mind that has got intentions set that you follow? And that comes down to you knowing your personal values and being able to live your personal values. And that shifts your energy totally. It shifts the kind of people that you have in your life. There is nothing about can't get rid of anyone or any other people's energies. It always comes back to yourself and what you're doing. Okay. Oh, Delia, are you really? And I've just been in ICU, right? How lovely, how lovely. Oh, just makes my heart so warm. Beautiful job. Jody Marie, crossroads with your career. Well, whenever you're in crossroads, it's certainly time for a really big change, right? And that's what crossroads are all about. So you need to sit tight at the moment. It's not time for you to launch yourself off into any new phase of your career or new career, and you've got to wait for another 3 months. And that's a dodgy time of year, isn't it? Because you're going into the new year. But this is where the pathway will start to really open up for you. And the next step on your spiritual journey is going to come to a bit of a detour in February of the new year. And what you will need to do there, Jody Marie, is have a look at where you, once again, we're back to the word misaligned, where you're not aligned to what you're trying to do on your spiritual journey and what your career is, because there is a misalignment there. Okay. That's terrific, Wendy. Nice to see you. Hi, Nadine. How are you? How lovely to see you. Wow. and I'm so pleased that you're still caring for your mum, and please give her the warmest hug from me, and also one for yourself, Nadine. Remember, I'm here too if you need any time, or your mum really needs, both of you, okay? So, yeah, Nadine, there needs to be, love, in the place that you're staying in, really need to have a big refresh of energy. And I was just talking about clearing, cleansing and grounding. You really need to do that in the place that your mum is and where you're staying presently. There's too much stagnation of energy, and no healing can come through, and nothing can really change when there is stagnation of energy. So really go into using fresh air, letting any sea breeze, any kind of airflow to come through, opening all the windows and bring in as much light as you can, and even bringing in plants, particularly big leafy green plants. They are terrific at absorbing stagnant energy, but then we have to put them back out in nature to let them have a nice reboot for themselves, because they can get a lot of damage from taking up human stagnant energy. And also the fact that it is like an upstairs downstairs, that is never good for constant flow of energy. There needs to be a greater opportunity for energy to flow up and down and out. So Nadine, really need to give that energy in the whole place a big clean, love. Use music, use bells as well, but most importantly use nature, all the fresh air and the sunshine, and even putting lovely clean bowls of water, and you can put flowers in them, you can put lemon and orange slices in them. These are great for taking up stagnant energy. Okay, everyone can do that. You'll feel fabulous in your in your home and in yourselves. That's fabulous. Thank you, Delia. That's lovely. Really like that. And breakdown of life purpose. Love that. Fantastic. Thank you very much. That's terrific. Willie, hello. It's about time you got on here, young one. I'm glad to see you've parked up and come to join me briefly. I was late tonight because I was at the hospital with my mum, who's in intensive care. So it's fabulous to see you here, and thank you all for joining me, given that I was a bit late in coming in, but I thank you all for your compassion as well. Willie, I'm going to say to you, love, that, you know, over this Christmas New Year period, you really, 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 really need a break. You need to give yourself some time out, please, young one, and it's time for you to also be looking at new work options. So there is 2 pathways coming up for you in the new year, my man Willie Regan, in the new year as early as February, and it is time for you to have some change. Okay. Lisa, always being positive, but I'm aware that I'm becoming negative. Really, so you need to have a look in and see what that fear is about, because negative thinking stems from a fear. What is it that is pulling your energy down and making you see things in a negative light rather than a positive? Bring yourself back to seeing the light in things, seeing the brightness in things. Make that decision to change how you're looking at things. Perspective and perception play a massive part in our mental and emotional well-being, and huge part in our own psyche for our own spirit. So really have a look at the way you're choosing to perceive things and what your perception is. Step back into the brightness and the light. Delia, we always have our guides. You have guides 24/7 around you. And we have guides that change as our life goes on, and we have different needs, different times, so we have different guides to join us. You're welcome, Jody Marie. Hi, Tanya. As for angels, there are people that will tell you that we all have a guardian angel. You are sent an angel at times of great difficulty in your life, and you can always call upon angels and they will always answer. But are you always listening? That's the big part. Justine James, there is a lot of congestion through your sinuses, and also you need to be doing eye exercises. You're spending too much time doing the same thing, same thing, and it's creating issues with the muscles around the eyes. You really need to get on. This is Justine James. You need to get on to doing eye exercises, and you need to clear out your bowel and stomach to be able to release these sinus blockages across here, and like an annoying nose. Want to be rubbing my nose like that. So let me see. Thank you, Nadine. That's just beautiful. You've been feeling the stagnant energy, love. So yeah, you really need to get on it and clear that out, refigure. You're welcome, very welcome. You know, and thank you for the love to my family too. Reconfigure the energy. It's more a case of getting the energy to flow. So for everyone in your homes, in your car, around yourself, be very conscious of getting energy to flow and clearing and cleansing all the time. Okay. So, whoa, that's right, Willie. Look out, I get right in there. So, I'm sorry, everyone. It has come to that time where I have to jump off. It's been great to be with you. And next week, I promise, well, I shouldn't promise because I don't know where Mum's going to be at this time next week. But I hope that she will be a lot better than at the moment. And I'll be able to be here with you for the full hour. But I thank you so much for being here with me tonight, and all your lovely kindness. Angels inspire me to go meditate with angels. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Kelly. You go on there and do that. They will love to have you sit with them. You have only to ask them to join you. You have only to ask your angels and guides, but you need to listen and make sure that you are on the ball with them. Okay. So, thanks, Justine. That's awesome. Thank you all very much. And yeah, you all stay well too. And I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you back with me next week where we can have a lot more fun. Alrighty, I'm going on a break soon for Christmas, so make the most of coming on back very soon. Take good care, everyone. Good night now.